cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. So apparently, over the weekend, Bol Bol signed a one-year guaranteed deal with the Phoenix Suns. And I didn't even know Bol Bol was a free agent. Now, I haven't really been very much invested in all the free agency moves so far in the offseason. I really haven't even really looked to see who's available, who's not available, who's restricted, who's unrestricted. I don't know. But Bol Bol surely didn't come to my mind. And now he is a member of the Phoenix Suns, the son of Manute Bol. Bol Bol is a unicorn player. About 7'1", can handle the ball, has point guard skills, has shooting guard skills, can pass the ball, can take it to the rim, can shoot behind the three-point line. Bol Bol's a unicorn. There isn't a whole lot Bol Bol isn't capable of doing. And now you got that 7'1" monster with Kevin Durant, and Bol Bol looks up to KD. I remember Bol Bol saying in an interview that KD is the player that he watches the most, and you could, for obvious reasons, right? Similar stature, somewhat similar skill set. Just looking at it on the surface, I'm not really getting into a detailed analysis, but imagine having Kevin Durant and Bol Bol out on the court at the same time. At the same time, while it might be cool to see Bol Bol, on the Phoenix Suns playing alongside Kevin Durant, and they had an amazing duel last season when they matched up. I don't remember who was home, who was away, but they had a wonderful duel. It was cool to see. But while it would be fun to see him, the reality situation is it's pretty much putting Bol Bol in this guaranteed role player position. And rightfully so. You got Bradley Beal on the team. You got Devin Booker on the team. You got Kevin Durant on the team. You got DeAndre Ayton on the team. But they are trying to flesh out their bench. And they added Yuta Watanabe as well, which is a great pickup and has a good rapport and good chemistry with Kevin Durant, is Yuta Watanabe. But Bol Bol has so much all-star potential that he just needs to be given a chance and allowed to be, if not the focal point of a team, a second option at least. But we haven't really seen that happen yet to the level I would like. Now, see, when Bol Bol was on the Magic, for much of the beginning of that season, for a good portion of that season, he was in the regular rotation. And he was really balling. He was balling, especially with the minutes he was given. But the Orlando Magic they have a lot of young talent on that team, a lot. And if you look at the minutes spread on their box scores from game to game, you can see how normally there wasn't just a handful of players like the starters getting a bulk of the minutes, and then the role players getting like 5 minutes here. It was a pretty. Obviously, the stars will get more minutes, but all things considered, it was a fair, even spread deep into the bench about who was getting minutes. It's like the Orlando Magic had a wonderful problem to have with so much depth and young talent. It's crazy, and Bol Bol was one of them. And at some point, he was pretty consistent in the starting lineup, but then, like the second half of that season, some point in the second half of the season, he started falling out of rotation. And his minutes were getting cut severely. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there might have even been games in there where he was DNP. I could be wrong. But I was covering Bol Bol pretty extensively here on the channel up until, he really wasn't getting any playing time and really any significant minutes anymore. And I wasn't covering him as much because there wasn't really anything to report outside of, what the hell? Why have they given up on Bol Bol? Why is he no longer a priority? Can they make this work somehow? And I don't know, because I know what I've seen from that guy, and he's for a young player, he's pretty damn good, and he can get a lot better. And with his skill set at his size, you know, he can do a lot of things, man. He really can. He really can. So I was always like, I'm from the Orlando area originally. That's my family down there. So I was talking to my brother, and he was like, I don't know about Bol Bol, man. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what he said, but we both agreed that we would like to see Bol Bol go somewhere where he can let the dude shine. Just let the dude grow, do him, figure things out, build a team around him, try to build a team around him. I want to see that for Bol Bol. And he's a unicorn, man. He is. And I just hate to see him pretty much, you know, being slotted in as a role player. I just think it's a waste of talent. While he would be an excellent player off the bench for anybody to have, very good player off the bench for anybody to have. It's also you know, it's holding him back. It's holding him back because he's capable of so much more, in my opinion. From what I've seen him do when he was getting minutes on the Orlando Magic, he is capable of so much more. So it's like I said, it's cool to see him on the Suns with KD and getting on the court with KD at the same time. But more than anything, I want to see Bol Bol be a first or second option on a team with a young team and watch him grow, watch him flourish. You know, 2-3 years down the line, you start seeing it, man. This team gonna be a problem in a couple years. This team gonna be a problem in 1 more year, 2 more years. You better look out and just watch him ascend, man. And Bol Bol was a free agent. He could have signed wherever he wanted to. So I don't know if it was nobody was giving him an offer, not enough money. Maybe there just wasn't any general interest. I don't know. And maybe his admiration for Kevin Durant has a lot to do with his signing with the Phoenix Suns, even coming in as a role player. But I don't know. But I'll tell you what, that was a good pickup for the Phoenix Suns as they try to put this bench together, as they are currently very top heavy with a lot of offense. But that's a hell of a player to be coming off the bench. Is Bol Bol, man. Coming in for Kevin Durant, Bol Bol, not bad. Not bad. You're keeping the size and you're keeping the skills at that size on the floor to a degree. So that's impressive. But yeah, that shocked me. I had no idea he signed with the Suns, man. So I saw it. Wow. And I just found out Yuta Watanabe signed with the Suns last week. I didn't know that. I live in Japan. So I went to one of my favorite bars, Shadow Bar, makes amazing drinks there. This guy is a mixologist, man. I mean, S tier. And then he brought it up that Yuta Watanabe signed with the Suns, and I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah. I was like, really? I was like, I don't know, I believe you, but I just didn't hear about it. So it's crazy, man. Usually I get a good win of the Yuta Watanabe updates, but that one, right over me. Anyway, you let me know what you think about it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you happy for Bol Bol? Would you like to see him go somewhere where he can flourish more as a more prominent piece? Let me know in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.